Action. Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick. You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed. Ah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. You got time to duck? Name the film. Let me know in the comments. Acted perfectly as per usual. Welcome back. I was a bit more relaxed than the other one I did the other day. Welcome back. This is Top 3 Tuesday. And this is going to be the biggest one I've done so far, or thus far, okay? I've got my diary for notes, okay? What we're going to do, or what I've spent my afternoon doing, I don't even know how many games. I probably got close to 50 to 100 games around me here, okay? And this is going to be my top 3 games consoles. So, handheld. Oh, look at the background. Can you see the back? That's how many games. Look at all the gaps I've got in my shelving. It looks a mess. I've pulled a shitload of games out, right? So, yeah, we're going to do my top 3 games consoles, okay? And I've got my favourite as in nostalgia, but just purely based on games, okay? So, before I started calculating and doing my fucking notes and stuff like that, 4 pages of notes, okay? I would have said, like, the GameCube's one of my favourite because it's, the Master System's one of my favourites because it's my first console. My GameCube always have a special place in my heart. But this is just going to be basically what I'm going to do. We're going to find out, right, are my workings out. I'm going to use maths to find out, okay? So we are looking at my favourite games, my favourite franchises as a whole, and basically, for example, Soul Calibur. I'm looking at all the games of Soul Calibur that I own, and then I'm going to narrow them down to my top 3. So take my top 3 out. Then you get, for third place, you get a point. For second place, you get 2 points. And for first place, you get 3 points. Okay? Does that make any sense? As I go, hopefully it will make sense. Grab a pen and paper if you want to join me on this little journey that we're going to go on. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, okay? But when I did it, I'm still a little bit surprised. Definitely surprised what came in third place, let me tell you. I knew 1 and 2 would have been probably my 1 and 2, but maybe not in that order, okay? So we'll go through. I've got one. So the categories are then, I've got Soul Calibur, Uncharted, Star Wars games, Capcom vs. SNK 2 games, Halo games, Tekken games, King of Fighters games, Final Fantasy games, the GTA games, Deus Ex games, and Street Fighter games, okay? So again, going through those categories, you get 3 points for first, 2 points for second, and 1 point for third. Then I've totaled them all up per system, and it's quite surprising. I think you might be surprised as well. I didn't want to just do fighting games. I tried to keep it to the big franchise games, or my favourite shooters. Yeah, you can argue I'm being biased with Halo. It's my favourite shooters. First-person shooter maps, I should say. But other ones then, I've got Uncharted, which are PlayStation exclusives, you know. So I've tried to balance it out the best I can. But, yeah, let's start then. I'll do the ones, a few disclaimers then, so in case you're wondering. So, The Last of Us games are up there with my favourite games of all time, okay? But I haven't done a category for The Last of Us because there's only 2 Last of Us games. I didn't want to do The Last of Us and then The Last of Us that came out on the PS4. So that's not included. Another one that isn't included, I know there's 4 in the series, is the Marvel vs. Capcom games, okay? I don't own the first one. I've never played the first one. And Infinite, I don't own it, and I don't really plan to play it unless I see it in the wild for cheap. So in case you're wondering why are those games in there, you might have thought they would. Brilliant games, but no, they haven't made the cut. Okay. So, happy with that? Happy with the rules? I hope I've explained it clear enough. So the first category is going to be Soul Calibur. Okay. So I've picked, as you probably know, the Soul Calibur 2 and Soul Calibur 4, there was different versions for the different systems that came out. So I've had to really be tough on myself now and pick my really tried hard to pick what is my actual favourite, like Soul Calibur 2, Soul Calibur 4, do you know what I mean? So I'll just go through the honourable mentions then. So I got Soul Calibur 2 for the PS2. That's the one I was the latest to the party with. Obviously, this got Heihachi as the guest character. Then you got Spawn on the Xbox, Soul Calibur 2. You got Soul Calibur 4 with Yoda. They're all brilliant games. Soul Calibur 3 and Soul Calibur 5, okay? So, they didn't score any points. So, get your pen and paper ready, guys. Pause this video now. And get your pen and paper. So, in third place then, I've got my notes here. For the PS3, we got Soul Calibur 4. That is my third. I suppose this video is kind of my top three. I've quite a few top three Tuesdays. I could have dragged this right out, couldn't I? But hope you appreciate all the work I've put into this one. Yeah, so that gets 1 point. That is my third favourite Soul Calibur game. I am allowed to change my mind as well. So I might do, if I did another top 3 Tuesday on Soul Calibur games in 6 months' time, it might not necessarily be in this order. Anyway, so getting 2 points. So in second place is Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube. I just think it runs smoother. Obviously, you've got Link as the guest character. Maybe I'm a bit biased to this one because I've got the Soul Calibur 2 fight stick for my GameCube as well. I fucking love that thing. I think it's lived in a box. It might have been out of his box once or twice. But yeah, it's a nice piece of kit, that is. But that is my favourite out of the Soul Calibur 2s. So he gets 2 points. But as of right now, Soul Calibur 6 is my favourite. I fucking love this game. There was a time where I thought this was the perfect fighting game. When I first played this, it's so impressive. It's so much fun. There's a couple of annoying things in it. In story mode, when the fucking floor is made out of slime or ice or something. And you just dash across the screen. And it's funny to look at, I suppose. You just slide off your opponent sidesteps and you just slide out and give yourself a ring out kind of thing. So that is still my favourite with 2B in there, the character customization. Mwah, what a brilliant game. So that gets 3 points. Okay. Next then is the Uncharted games. Big fan of the Uncharted games. So I know there's only 4. I haven't got the one on a Vita or the one. This isn't including handhelds. They're excluded as well. This is just games home consoles. My hand like that. So I've only got the 1 to 4. I haven't got the spin-off one. But the honourable mention, or coming in 4th place, doesn't get any points, unfortunately, is the first one. So Uncharted 3 gets a point. He's coming in at number 3. Uncharted 4 gets 2 points, coming in at number 2. And coming in with 3 points is Uncharted number 2. This is by far the best one, in my humble opinion. I don't think they'll ever change my mind. Like with Soul Calibur, I could change my mind based on a few factors, you know. But I can't see those other ones getting in anywhere near this one, you know. I fucking love that game. Okay, so next now, honourable mentions. Right, there's the Star Wars games, okay. So I'll just run through really quickly. So I'm just moving things because I gotta fucking... Do you want to knock everything over? Okay. Honourable mentions then. You've got Star Wars Battlefront on the PS4. Jedi Fallen Order on the PS4. Just picked that up. I just grabbed all my Star Wars games. If any of these were in my top top 3 scoring points. They'd be excluded because it's kind of a remaster or a remake, okay? Then you've got Force Unleashed 1 and 2. Then you've got these. I haven't got around to playing them yet. So now these PlayStation 2 games. So you've got Star Wars Starfighter, Star Wars Jedi Fighter, and Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. GameCube had some good games as well, actually. You've got Star Wars Rogue Leader, so Rogue Squadron 2. The sound effects is my favourite thing on that game, I gotta be honest. And then you've got Rogue Squadron 3. Yeah, really good games. Another good one, Bounty Hunter on the GameCube. Didn't make my top 3 though. Then you've got Obi-Wan, Jedi Academy, Republic Commando, and Knights of the Old Republic 2. Okay, so they're just the honourable mentions, okay? But coming in at 3rd place, so getting 1 point, is Star Wars Battlefront. So the Xbox gets 1 point, okay? Coming in at number 2 is Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic, getting 2 points. So that's another 2 points for the Xbox. And coming in at number 1 is Star Wars Battlefront 2. So getting 3 points. So for the Star Wars games, by a country mile, the best Star Wars games, in case you didn't know, it's proven by science as well, guys, is the Xbox had the best Star Wars games. They're fucking brilliant. Okay, after that we had, let's navigate my piles by here. Not those kind of piles. Capcom versus SNK 2. Now this is an interesting one. One of my favourite games of all time, this is. So I got all 3 copies here, okay? So just based on my favourite, maybe nostalgia's coming into it. The one I've had for the longest is my favourite. So coming in at number 3 with 1 point is the PlayStation 2 version. This is the best looking one, the Xbox version, but it doesn't flow as well. Gameplay's good, but there's quite a delay between rounds, even between fighters, you know. So, yeah, visually brilliant, but this one is slightly behind it on visuals, but it runs really fluid from character to character. Yes, that's by far, and always will be, my favourite Capcom vs SNK 2 game, okay? So 1 point for the PS2, 2 points for the Xbox, and 3 points for the GameCube there. Okay, Halo games. Obviously, they're going to go to Xbox, but which Xbox system will it be? Okay, honourable mentions. Halo 2. Halo Wars. Quite late to the party with that. That's a really good game, that is. I think it's the second one as well, isn't it? Halo 4, honourable mention. And Halo 3. Halo 3 ODST. So they're the honourable mentions. But coming in... oh yeah, I got 4 here, but yeah, I know what I've done. Yeah, so 3rd place is Halo 3. 1 point for the Xbox 360. Halo Reach coming in at number 2. So 2 points for the Xbox 360. But then I've obviously got the Anniversary Collection, but it's got to be the point. 3 points go to the Xbox. Because that game is out fucking standing. Right, I can put that down there. I'm just going to move a couple more of my games around, so I'm not getting fucking confused, yeah. Then Halo Tekken. Woohoo, let's go. I've got all the main games in the franchise, I believe. I've got, yeah, obviously they got the one on the 3DS. I don't own a Wii U, so that's not going to appear on my list, okay? So honourable mentions, you've got Tekken 2. This is going to take me ages to put these games back, innit? Tekken. Please subscribe if you appreciate the struggle. The struggle is real where I can put all these games back. I enjoy it. I'm only joking. Tekken 5. Please subscribe. Tekken 4, honourable mention. You've got Tekken Tag. Tekken Tag 2. And Tekken Hybrid. Right, but my top 3 then. Number 3, so getting 1 point for the PS3, is Tekken 6. You've really, as I played this on my channel with Round the World with 80 Brackets, fighting closed brackets games, it taught me you can't just jump into these games. You got to put the hours and the practice in, and learn the controls for each character. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough old game. It's got a very good roster. It looks beautifully, runs fucking brilliantly as well. But it's a tough game. But yeah, that is my number 3. So 1 point to the PS3. Tekken 3. Maybe nostalgia, but this is a lot. There's a lot. You get a lot for your money with Tekken 3, you know. So 2 points to the PS1, representing the PS1. And Tekken 7. As of right now, Tekken 7 is my, I wouldn't say by far, but it is my favourite. It's brilliant. The more I play it, the better I get at it, the more I enjoy it. Yeah, so that's, if I play Tekken 6 as much as I play this recently, that game would be more fun. So I appreciate that, okay? What's next? We've got, oh fuck, there's a pile now. King of Fighters games. Now this was the hardest one. I was swapping them around. I was like, no, it's not that one, it's this one. You might be surprised, but one of them, you probably wouldn't be surprised. I've actually got them upside down in the order there. So I'll know when I get there. So honourable mentions then. So you got King of Fighters 14. Obviously no points. King of Fighters 12. The Orochi Saga. Loads of good ones on the PS2. Maximum Impact 2. Maximum Impact 1. NeoWave. 11. 2003. 2000 and 2001. What have I done here now? Let me just have a look. I didn't put these in the right order, did I? So I've got, as of right now, yeah, I'd stick with this opinion. My third favourite King of Fighters game, okay, is actually King of Fighters 15. I wouldn't say it's not an unpopular opinion, but when I was looking, I put this like 5th or 6th, and I was like, do you know what? It is a really good game. You know, maybe it's cool to put the older ones. Oh, I'm cultured. I've been playing these games for years. But no, it's, yeah, being honest with myself, that is my third favourite King of Fighters game, okay? Then we've got King of Fighters. So that's 1 point for PS4. But this is a tricky one. So the points are actually going to go, King of Fighters 2002. The points are actually going to go to the PlayStation 2. This is a much better version. It's a remaster. Visually, it looks very similar, okay? But there's a bigger cast and it runs a lot better on modern systems. But it's not fair to say, oh yeah, the PS4 can steal the points, where the original was on the PS2. So they get 2 points for the PlayStation 2. But by miles, any day of the week, number 1 will never change. I gotta be honest, it's King of Fighters 13. I gone a couple of years without playing that. Again, the best thing about my series around the world, the 80 brackets, fighting, closed brackets games. Check it out if you haven't already checked it out. It's the best thing you've ever watched. You like, it's cancel Netflix. Just I didn't even charge. I'm not charging at the moment. There's a sale on, you know, if you subscribe. But yeah, any day of the week, this is the best. One of the best fighting games of all time. I gotta be honest, and it came out on the PS3. I should give it double points because it's so good, but we don't. So that gets 3 points, okay? What is next? We're on to page 2. I am sorry if this video is going on a bit long. Right, I didn't want to just do shooters, action, blah, 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 blah. I actually chucked a Final Fantasy category in there, okay? Maybe because I'm playing Final Fantasy 7 at the moment. So honourable mentions then. I've played that. I've never finished a Final Fantasy game, I gotta be honest. That's 13. Honourable mention. Then you've got X2. That's got X and X2 on it. The remaster or whatever it was. Oh yeah, that's right. So Final Fantasy, I haven't actually got a physical copy anymore of Final Fantasy 15. I really enjoyed it. I must have sunk 35 hours into it. I can't remember why I stopped playing it, and twice I probably put about that many hours into it. It's a really cool world and stuff like that. Nice relaxing place. Visually it's beautiful. So that gets 1 point for the PS4. Final Fantasy X is my second favourite, so the PS2 gets 2 points. And it's gotta be the PS1 version of Final Fantasy VII. I am playing this on the PS5. But I can't. They shouldn't get the points. Same as the King of Fighters 2002, you know. So that gets a big fat 3 points to the PS1. Well done, PS1, baby. Grand Theft Auto. I don't know if you've heard of that. We've got coming in at third place for me. PS2 gets a point. Vice City B. Another PS2 game, San Andreas, gets 2 points. Comes in second place. And the PS3, I've got both versions, PS3 and PS4, but it's got to be the PS3 version. I love what they did with the PS4 version. You got the first person mode and stuff like that, and the visual upgrade. But after about an hour and a half, I turned off the first person shooter. So main thing, there's nothing wrong with the way that looks. So that version gets the points, okay? That gets a big fat 3 points. So another 3 points to the PS3. You might be able to tell where this is going. Another game I haven't really spoke about on this channel, but I am a really big fan of this franchise. I got the Jensen figure as well. It's Deus Ex games. So honourable mention is the PS2 one. I know the PC one was meant to be where it's at with that one. So my top 3 then, these are really good games. Invisible War, so Xbox gets 1 point. Mankind Divided, this is close mind with this one and the first one. So PS4 gets 2 points. But number 1 is Human Revolution, baby. I bought this, came out on my birthday, whatever year it came out. So yeah, it was like it's meant to be, and it's best story. I fucking love this game, you know. I haven't played it for a while. Looking at the back, I think I need to play it sooner rather than later. So another 3 points for the PlayStation 3. And rounding it off then, I've only grabbed a couple of the games off my shelves because I got so many Street Fighters the next one. Okay, this might surprise some of you, but number 1, I've never changed my mind, but one of them maybe I'm cheating and with the points on. Okay, so I'll just do the honorable mentions. So I've got EX1, EX2. We've got Alpha 3 on the PlayStation, so no points, just honourable mentions. PS2 had the collections, and EX3. But right, my mates might be surprised at this one. Coming in at number 3, so getting 1 point, is Street Fighter 5. I did go on strike. There's a problem where, I think I know where it is, but I can't go online with it, and I've paid for the fucking top Season 5. There's different tiers. So I paid for the top one, and it looks like I've got to take my PlayStation or connect it to someone else's internet, because my internet, I got some restriction on it or something like that is the latest I can find out. But even though I can play as Danabiki, I can play as Rose, but some of the other, like Luke, I've never played Luke. And when I put it on, it really pisses me off seeing the empty gaps where I paid for those characters and I can't play as them. But even with all that, with all those issues, it still is a very, very well put together game. I know the first issue and the arcade version of it was bare bones, but you get a lot for your money with this game, you know. So that's a big fat 1 point. I might be cheating on this one, so it's another 2 points for the PS4, okay? But this is how I play the Alpha games. I did say I got Alpha 3 on the PlayStation. I've got Sega Saturn games as well. But these are the arcade versions of all the games in the franchise, you know? So from Street Fighter to Third Strike, you know? But yeah, that gets 2 points. Maybe I'm breaking the rules, but it's my channel and I can do what I want, baby. And one of my favourite games of all time is Ultra Street Fighter 4 for the PS3. I know you can play this on the PlayStation 4 or on the PlayStation 4/5. It's on the PlayStation Store. I actually play it on there just because my fight stick runs on my PS4 and my PS5. My Victrix Pro. But my Hayabusa, if I want to play that, I've still got that option, okay? But this is one of my favourite games of all time. I should be able to give it double points, but like King of Fighters 13 should have double points because they're perfect game. There's nothing I would change on this or King of Fighters 13. Or maybe on King of Fighters 13 have a slightly easier bosses. Oh, I just need to get good. But yeah, I fucking love this game. This series, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 was the first time we saw Jury, who was one of my favourite characters. Definitely since I've seen the trailer for Street Fighter 6. Oh, I just love this game so much, you know. Right then, so that was my rundown. I hope that was easy-ish to follow. This is how my thinking, okay? So, I'll just go through the scores. Good job I wasn't tallying it up as we were going along. You might have been. I might be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I fucked it up. So, Xbox got 12 points. Xbox 360 got 3 points. The PlayStation 1 got 5 points. The PlayStation 2 got 8 points. The PlayStation 3 got 18 points. The PlayStation 4 got 15 points. Ooh, interesting. And the GameCube got 3 points, okay? If I was a massive Zelda fan, I might have had a section on Zelda where they might have had a few more points. But overall, it wouldn't have made a difference. I know you got the Skies of Arcadia games in there as well. But I had to, I'd be taking every single game off my shelf if I didn't stop somewhere. I did have Guilty Gear. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's there. Yeah, that's my Guilty Gear game. So I had to scrap one or two of the categories off, you know. Otherwise, this video would have gone on even longer than 26 minutes and 37 seconds. So, in case you didn't figure it out already, in third place, so my third favourite console of all time is the Xbox. That was quite surprising, but I really enjoyed my time with the Xbox. I couldn't fault it when it came out, you know. I was surprised at the PS4 and the PS3. I thought they would have been the other way around, if I'm honest, okay? So the PS4 had 15 points. Great console. There's still games coming out for it. It's got a lot of seconds. Like my second favourite Street Fighter was on the PS4. Guilty Gear. Really good. My favourite Guilty Gear game, Xrd Rev 2, is on the PS4. And the PS3 surprised me. I knew it was up there, but I didn't think it'd be my number one. But then, looking at the games on it, like Street Fighter 4, the perfect fighting game. King of Fighters 13, the perfect fighting game. You had Tekken 6, you had the Tekken tags and stuff on the PS3. Soul Calibur. It was my favourite one, but the Soul Calibur 4 and Soul Calibur 5 are on there. All the Uncharted games, apart from Uncharted 4, are on there. So if I had to play one more system for the rest of my life, or if I could only collect for one system, absolutely, it's the PlayStation 3. So I hope you enjoyed that. That took me a while to put that together, but it is my day off, you know. So probably take me longer now. Fuck my chair. Putting them on my other chair. It is full of games, do you know what I mean? But yeah, what's your favourite games console? But if someone asked me before, the GameCube would have been in there. But when you actually break it down, it only had 3 points on the system that I created, you know. So try it at home. Let me know in the comments. What's your favourite fucking system to collect for? The good thing with the PS3 as well, it's cheap as balls. Like Street, you can get that. That's normally 15 to 18 quid. I think it's like 12, or you might have even seen it for £8 somewhere yesterday. And it's like the perfect game. Do you know, if you're going to ever play one fighting game for the rest of your life, hello, £8. Anyway, we'll cut it off there. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button. Subscribe. Hadouken that subscribe button as well for me. And as always, love you. Bye. Hit the button when nobody can see me.